Hey, it's Tyrone Jackson from Wealthy Investor TV. Now, you might be asking yourself, hey, Tyrone, what exactly is Wealthy Investor TV? Well, Wealthy Investor TV is a place where you can come and listen to successful stock market traders and investors, how they started making money in the stock market, and you can too. Here's just a taste of what some of our recent guests had to say about their experience. You've been successful in what we call in the entertainment business, the off-camera world, as well as the on-camera world.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you've been successful in those arenas, why options trading and why the stock market?
Why options trading and why the stock market? Because I'm a dad.
Okay.
I have 2 children, and eventually they will go to college, and somebody's got to pay for it.
Right.
And with a little bit of luck, they'll pay for it with their own brokerage accounts.
How about that? You trade not only for the extra money, but also because you have the responsibility of raising
Most definitely, yeah, and also for the freedom, for financial freedom. That's the one thing that trading has given me insofar as lifestyle goes and things that I wanted to do. I remember a few years ago, I thought to myself, you know what? I want to dress the way I want to dress.
Yes.
And you start trading and start making this money, and you go, hey, you know what? I can kind of step my game up here and go pick up a custom suit from Tom James and, and do all these other things and, drive a BMW or whatever it is.
Yes.
But to know that you have somewhere to go to make it rain.
Yes, financially.
Financially is a beautiful thing.
A lot of people think, well, you're doing well in TV and animation. Why are you trading in the stock market?
Because I was tired of this idea of like the up and down. And when I finally was like really in the black and I was doing good, I was like, there's got to be a way for my money to work for me and make money for me so that I'm not dependent for the rest of my life on this idea of someone decides I'm the right person. They're like, oh yeah, I like her. And I just felt like I wanted more freedom and more security and more just dominion over my life. And I said, there's got to be another way.
Some of your best days trading have generated how much a day?
Well, my first big day was $1,368. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I broke 1,000 in a day. What?
What attracted me to it was the idea of my money should be making money, instead of just sitting there on the sidelines and watching the quote-unquote professionals make all the money. And then what really got me in the stock market was my introduction to Tyrone Jackson.
Oh, well, thank you. That's mighty nice of you.
That's true, though. A friend of mine, my sister-in-law actually, was taking your class, your courses, and she said, Greg, I think this guy might be right up your alley. And I went to the first meeting, and I was on board within seconds. Seconds.
And for you, what was the thing that made you said, I think I could do this?
The simplicity of it, and yes, you do have a way of talking and all that kind of stuff, like you said, but just how you did break it down into simplistic terms. And that you can go to Yahoo Finance, for example, to just do some of your basic research, and you don't need the big degree. You don't need to work on Wall Street. You don't need to work at a hedge fund to understand how this works and to make it work for you. That's what really attracted me to it, and it hit that part of my brain that was very easily understandable.
You have been trading and investing in the stock market now for 7 years. Is that correct?
7 years, yeah.
Now, one of your best months was $14,000. Is that right?
That's right.
Terrence, take us through your best trade. Last month was a great month for you.
Great month.
What was your best trade in terms of earnings?
$7,000.
Okay, and that's $7,000 a month.
Yes.
Yes. And when you have a family of 4 and you've earned an extra $7,000, that's another paycheck coming in the household.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Tell our audience what that feels like.
Oh, it feels great because it happened almost without even trying, and now, to duplicate that goal is, I do that in the first 12 days of trading in a month.
Right.
Literally after the day after we have class, I'm done if I want to be.
Right.
I've reached my monthly income target, and now I'm just literally,
trading for the fun of it.
Trading for the fun of it.
My first year, I remember my accountant calling me going, wow, you made over $100,000
Right.
in trading.
Right.
And I was like, really?
Right.
And the numbers were right there.
Right.
And I didn't take any profit.
Right.
And that was my thing for like this first year.
Meaning you left your
left
money
it all
in the account.
there. Yeah,
Right.
I just kept going and going and going until my accountant called me.
Right.
And she was like, you know, he just made just over 100,000 in profit.
Right.
And I saw the numbers. I was like, wow.
With the shares, I like just writing covered calls, and then after I sell that covered call, I'll purchase a few leaps. If
Right. You'll use the cover call premium to finance a leaps option.
Right.
Lower your risk that way.
Yep.
Okay. And when you're trading leaps, since you're all checking, do you use automated triggers or do you actually go in and execute and trade the leaps yourself?
I use triggers, and the reason why is because my day is pretty booked with phone calls, travel. So I set that trigger in there. So when we have there's a spike in the day, it just it bings my phone and it's sold.
Right.
And it's a wonderful sound.
Yes. What does that feel like, knowing that you're making money from the market and you may not have even been at the computer?
Well, it's a great feeling because you're just, all you say to yourself is, "Oh, sold my leap." And I know where I set my trigger at. So usually it's like, well, there's $250.
You have to expect good things to happen. You have to know that, you know what, I can do this. If Tyrone could do this, I can show enough do this.
Well, that is true.
You know, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, nothing really makes anyone smarter than the next guy, but really applying yourself and listening and staying open and being grateful. You know, we could sit here and talk about suits and cars all day, but if you're not grateful for the opportunity to learn what it is that we're learning, that you so graciously have chosen to teach people, then it's not going to work out.
So what should your next step be? Well, all you have to do is click on the subscribe button right now, and you'll get updated every single time we produce a brand new episode of Wealthy Investor TV. So see that subscribe button? Click on it right now, and I'll see you right here.